Okay, here's this year's Christmas village. We start at this end, which is the sort of the subdivision. You have people running errands, walking their dog. And I see Santa. Santa's here. Came for a visit. Lots of little houses and little cars. Of course, every subdivision needs a pub. So there's the pub. And we have a church. And there's, oops, and the light fell over. Oops. And we have clergy in front of the church and a mailbox with a kitty cat, because every village needs a kitty cat. And we got a fountain. And then a couple sitting on a bench, which is supposed to look like Henry and I sitting there together. Sadly, we can't get together this Christmas because of COVID again. And then we have a fire station at the back. And a flower shop. Someone sitting on the bench there. And then in the back there we have a cafe. We have a toy shop and someone's just coming out of the toy shop. And some carolers. And then we have a grocery store and someone's just come out of the grocery store. And then we have our town hall with carolers and the band. No, the town hall with the light, or the clock. Sorry, I saw the knocked over light there. That came from Linda Robitaille. So she used to volunteer with Pantry and she always worked at the bake sales. That woman could sell anything to anybody. It didn't matter who you were, what you had in abundance already, she would still sell it to you with a smile on her face, and she'd put a smile on yours while she did it. She was the most amazing woman, and she bequeathed all of her Christmas decorations to Pantry to be sold to raise money for the kiddies. And so I managed to secure this piece, which will be in every village going forward, so I'll always have a piece of Linda with me to remember her by. And then at this end of the village, we have our little Victorian houses. So these are the people that have lived here longer. A little Tudor style one. And there we go. That's the end of this side of the village. So this is part one of the village, because this is the sort of the town and where most of the people live. And we're going to change rooms and go see the village and the country. Okay, now I'm in the dining room, and this is the country part of the village. So here we have a big dairy farm. As you can see, the trees are much bigger in the country. We have some kids playing here, and a little snowman. The farmer is pitching hay, and then there's a little cow sticking his face out of the barn. Another couple of cows, and look, the cows have a little kitty cat with them. How cute is that? And we got a couple of horses, a lady feeding the deer at the back, and mailboxes and a gate. And then next door neighbors, slightly smaller farm, much smaller barn. And as you can see, it's normally a melon farm. This year, because it's Christmas, they're selling some wreaths. And here's the farmer and his wife. And this is where they grow their melons in the summertime. And of course, they have a little truck. And then we get to our parkland. So we have a little bit of a forest thing going on in the corner here with some moose and some deer. And then there's a little man, he's camping, so he's ice fishing, but there's this truck and trailer behind him. Then we have some kids playing on the ice, they're skating, one fell over, one's skating. And they're building snowmen and sledding. So here's the country. So we've got sort of a park area at one end, and a small little melon farm going into the big dairy farm at the end. So I had to have a nod to the country this year because, well, I live in the country. But I'm just loving the little tractor. That's just too cute for words. And there you go. And of course I've just got this because it's the dining room. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, but if the white runs out, I'll drink the red. Actually, I prefer red generally. So I'm dreaming of a red Christmas, really. But there you go, or even a rosé. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my little village.